Good evening and welcome to our very first Light Up a Life at Home Remembrance Service. My name's Stephanie Doucet and I'm Chief Executive of St Oswald's Hospice. This is my first Light Up a Life service as I started at the hospice back in May. But I've heard from colleagues about what Light Up a Life means in our local community and how it's a much loved Christmas tradition for many who use it to take a quiet time out of a busy month to remember those we love who are sadly no longer here with us. After what's been an extremely difficult year for everyone, with many of us having to say goodbye to those we love, our team at the hospice knew that Light Up a Life had to go ahead in some way. I'd like to say thank you to Luke Holland and Turbs Film for helping us bring this service to you this evening, and to everyone else who's worked hard to make it possible. As we all know, this year's a little different. We might not be able to gather together in person at Newcastle Arena, but by joining us virtually this evening, we hope you feel part of something special. Tonight, people from across the region and beyond collectively take time out on a dark December evening to remember those wonderful people we hold so dearly in our hearts. Whether, like me, this is your first Light Up a Life, or you've displayed your card on the mantelpiece and hung your star from the tree every year, we really hope that this evening's service offers you comfort. Thank you so much for joining us and for being part of St Oswald's family. In a moment, I'll hand over to Davina Radford, St Oswald's Spiritual Care Lead. But before I do, I just want to wish you all a peaceful Christmas and send you my very best wishes for the new year. Davina.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to St Oswald's Light Up a Life service. My name's Davina, and I'm the spiritual care lead here at St Oswald's. And I'd also like to welcome listeners on Radio Tyneside, the Prince Bishop Hospital Radio Bishop Auckland, the Bay Trust Hospital Radio Kendal, Radio Lionheart and Alnwick, and Radio Northumberland. You're all very welcome. Light Up a Life is a long-standing worldwide campaign in the hospice movement, and it takes place every winter to bring people together to remember their loved ones who have died. And this event has been a cherished part of St Oswald's calendar for a very long time. Many of you will remember gathering around our tree in Central Station in years gone by. And as numbers grew, we moved to the arena in Newcastle. And so many of you came in, year out, to remember your loved ones and hopefully get a sense of comfort, hope, togetherness at a poignant time of year. Of course, this year, we're having to do things very differently. We cannot come together in the way we've done in the past. Tonight, we're using the power of social media and radio to reach out to you all with our message of support and love. We here are in St Oswald's Chapel, with a few friends from our staff and volunteers, all keeping our distance as required. Sadly, tonight we can't be joined by Newcastle Concert Band, who have supported this service for many, many years. But I know that they're watching us tonight and they're all dressed in their finery and they're with us in spirit. Robson's Choice play for us every year, and while they can't be with us this evening, you heard their music at the beginning of this recording. And we are going to have some special guests, but a bit more of that later. So this year, we're celebrating Light Up a Life at Home. Perhaps you're watching or listening to this on your own, or with members of your family. Perhaps you and your friends and family are watching this separately, but all at the same time. Our hope is that wherever you are and whoever you're with, we can still create that wonderful sense of togetherness that comes from just stopping what we're doing for a short time, to remember and to celebrate the people that we love but no longer see. In the broadest sense, we've all experienced loss this year, and we're suffering from a collective sorrow. The COVID pandemic has had such a devastating effect on our everyday lives. We've experienced enormous changes in our lives, our work, our sense of safety and security, our very identity. It's been tough. And perhaps most cruelly, the pandemic has kept us apart from our families and friends at a time when we most need to be together. For those of you who've experienced a bereavement this year, this must have been particularly hard. Losing a loved one under any circumstances is one of the most difficult emotional experiences that we go through. And it can be tougher at a time when we've had to self-isolate and socially distance, away from our friends and family who give us strength and support. You may not have been able to visit someone as they approach the end of their life. You might not have been able to have the type of funeral that you would have wanted for your loved one. Or you might not have been able to attend due to the limited numbers. And those of us who find comfort in those little family rituals we do to mark special anniversaries and dates, like getting together to share a meal, to tell stories, visiting favourite or meaningful places. We've not been able to do those things due to the restrictions. And here at St Oswald's, we've not been able to hold our regular remembrance services. And we've had to change the way we welcome people into the chapel so they can light a candle or look at their loved one's name in our memory book. The pandemic has had such a huge impact on the way we experience grief and bereavement. And many of us feel that we're living through very dark times. So tonight, we just want to bring a little bit of light to that darkness. In a moment, we're going to move from the chapel to gather round our Christmas tree, which this year is outside our hospice. And as near to 7:15 as possible, we're going to switch on the lights of that tree. And each little light will represent someone who has died, someone you love, who was a source of light and love in your life. Those whose light continues to shine in your hearts and in your memories. Sharing light in dark times is the theme this evening. Our St Oswald shops have had to close again during lockdown, but that hasn't stopped them from filling their windows with lights in celebration of everyone here that we're here to remember. And tonight, for the first time ever, the lights on the Millennium Bridge will be also lit in honour of your loved ones. Their lights will shine out on our wonderful city of Newcastle for everyone to see. And we're now going to hear a message for some very special people who will be remembering their loved ones with us tonight. First, we're going to hear from Sophia and Anna, whose dad Eddie died earlier this year at St Oswald's. And they have the very important job of switching our Christmas tree lights on. And we're also going to hear from Frank. Frank's wife Anna died at the hospice in May, and he's been supported by our wonderful bereavement service and is now receiving support from our music therapist Hannah. And I know music's very important to Frank, and he's going to sing for us later.
Hi, I'm Yasmin, and these are my daughters.
Hi, I'm Anna. Hi, I'm Sophia.
And today we're going to light a candle in memory of my beloved late husband, Eddie, who sadly passed away in April this year. You ready, girls?
Yes,
Yes.
do real. It's getting well done,
And we're going
Mommy.
to do something exciting next, aren't we,
Yes,
Sophia?
light the Christmas tree.
Yes. We're going to press the button to switch on the light of a life tree lights.
Well, tonight I'm going to sing a song, White Christmas, because my wife has passed away, and she was well looked after by all this stuff. And that's why I want to do something about that,
Our thanks to Frank and Sophia and Anna for their lovely messages. In a moment, the people here with me in the chapel will light their candles from our candle here in the chapel window. We're going to share the chapel candle's light, and we invite you to do the same. Put a candle or other light in your window at home in memory of a special person, or just in support of all those people who are facing loss and bereavement at the moment. If you'd like us to post a picture of you and your light on one of our social media sites together with a message to your loved one, we'd love to see and hear from you. And you'll see details on how you can do this at the bottom of the screen. Remember, there's not enough darkness in all the world to put out the light of even one small candle. As my friends and I light our candles and process outside to gather round our tree, you will see other members of staff and volunteers who are holding a light in memory of their loved ones and in support of you. And you're going to hear a song recorded by one of our amazing staff nurses, Melissa Davidson. And for our listeners, we're going to hear the children from Grange First School sing the 12 Days of Christmas whilst we leave. Thank you.
Thank you for the day why you believe me. And though you're gone, you're with me every single day, believe me. Days I remember all my life, days where you can't see wrong from right. You took my life, then I knew very soon you'd leave me. But it's alright, I'm not frightened of this world, believe me. I wish today could be tomorrow. The night is long, it just brings sorrow, so let it wait. Thank you for the days, those endless days, those sacred days you gave me. I'm thinking of the days I won't forget a single day, believe me. Thank you for the days. Thank you for the days.
In a moment we will be lighting our lovely tree, and Sophia and Anna will count us down from 5. Before then we'll hold a short silence, time to remember your loved one, pray, or just say that you're missing them and still love them, and that their light will never go out of your lives. I'd like to read this poem. I will carry your light deep within my soul, allowing its warmth to encircle my heart. And when I am ready for others to see, I will shine your light across the world. I will speak your name, sing our songs, share the stories, whisper the dreams. And when the dark of the night threatens, I will lighten it with a love deeply shared and still burning brightly. And as day breaks, I will hold your light, protected and safe, deep within my soul.
Right, are we ready, girls?
Yes.
Okay, let's count down.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Yay!
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear the sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May you days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one I used to know, when the treetops glisten and children listen to hear the sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Merry Christmas.
A massive thank you to Frank for that wonderful song. And this is really the end of our Light Up a Life service at home this year. Tonight's not about raising money, but we thought that you'd like to know that the amount raised so far in our Light Up a Life campaign is £98,636. And that is an amazing total at this point of the year. And thank you from the bottom of our collective hearts for your support in these financially challenging times. We hope that this service has helped you in some small way and brought a little light into your lives during a time that is dark for us all. One of the traditional elements of our Light Up a Light services over the years is to invite children in the audience to come up on stage and sing a Christmas song. Obviously, we can't do that this year. And instead, we're going to end this short video with some of our children and staff from our Children and Young Adults unit singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We hope it brings you joy. And I'm going to leave you with the words of a traditional Apache blessing. May the sun bring you energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. And may you walk gently through the world and know its beauty all the days of your life. Good night and Merry Christmas.
1, 2, 3, 4.